besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Key, and today's video is going to be my skincare empties. All of the products that I finished, I have been saving the bottle so that I could do this video. This has probably been over the course of maybe like a few months. I'm gonna try to do a rapid fire review. I'm going to try to limit how much I talk about the product and just really give you like the pros, the cons, would I buy it again? Maybe give it a rating, I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these or if you have recommendations for me that you want me to try. Let's get into it. You might have seen some of these products on TikTok or they might be new to you. Let's start with BODYCARE. Go ahead and start with the first essential to any type of shower, soap. I bought this soap and it's by Chagrin Valley Soap and Salve Company, the Goat Milk Oatmeal Soap. A complexion and body bar, and it's soothing for sensitive skin. The goat milk, it says on here. See, what am I talking about? I'm supposed to be going through these damn products. Like, I started using this soap, I will never go back to Dove, Dial, any of that. I simply cannot go back.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, you could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
That's how good this soap is, because it's a very deep cleansing soap and it really gets the dirt off of your skin, whereas like sometimes soaps that you use, it's just like it puts a film on your skin and doesn't really get you clean. I encourage my mom to get this soap and I tell everyone about it whenever I can. I feel like I have overall less body odor. I ran out of this and I had to use Dial or Dove. I was like, no, like my skin feels different. I feel like I have more odor because I'm not getting that deep cleanse, you know? The only bad thing about this soap is that because of the color of the soap, it's like a huge bar. Like this is the size of the soap. And when you like rinse off, the color of the soap like stains your tub. That's like the only annoying thing. I find myself having to like clean my tub multiple times. I think if you would have like a detachable shower head and you could just like rinse it, that would be great. I don't have that. But yeah, that's my only con. Definitely recommend, would buy again. 9 out of 10. While on the topic of soap, let's talk about this very popular product, the Necessaire body wash in eucalyptus. Me personally, I'm not a big body wash girl, but I wanted to try it out. It was mid for me. I actually love Necessaire. I have some really great products, but this body wash was mid for me. The scent wasn't that strong with the eucalyptus. It didn't really lather up that well, and it just kind of felt slimy. If anything, I was using it because I was convinced that because it had eucalyptus, it would wake me up in the morning. Still a little bit in there. 5 out of 10. I buy it again? No. I feel like there are way better body washes that you can get for one, a better price, a better smell, and just like better experience overall. Let's move into body scrubs. I love body scrubs. Disclaimer though, I have to say I'm not into like Tree Hut and all those popular like body scrub brands. Hear me out. I have a reason for it. I feel like scrubs like Tree Hut, like they truly just get the surface layer. Kind of remind me of like a quick fix. This scrub is Upon We Skin Luster Body Scrub. I tell y'all, this is the best scrub that I've ever used in my life. 10 out of 10. This is the best scrub I've ever used in my life. However, this is not for the faint or lazy. I won't say lazy. This is not for the faint or low effort self-care girls. Simply because in order to like activate the scrub, you genuinely have to scrub it into your skin. You see people that have Tree Hut in their videos, they're taking scoops of the scrub and they're just dumping it on their skin. You cannot do that with this. You have to genuinely take a scoop, rub it into your skin so it can emulsify. It turns into like this beautiful scrub, but it does take a little bit of muscle. Even if I went days without putting lotion on, I would still feel comfortable with this scrub because I know that it has truly exfoliated me and it leaves my skin soft. It's a trade-off. You want quality product, you gotta put in quality work. So I think it's worth it. 10 out of 10, absolutely would buy again, and am about to buy again. Next up, we have the Soap & Glory Flake Away Body Scrub. I actually got this scrub because Arnell Armand had like a partnership with them. I think it was like a long-term partnership where she was trying different products. This is one that she swore by, so I decided to get it. It was actually funny because I had a photo shoot the next day and I was at Target and I saw this and I was like, I need to exfoliate my skin. So I just grabbed it. This has an extremely strong smell. My nose is pretty sensitive. I have allergies. I don't really wear perfume like that except Good Girl. You open it, it literally smacks you in the face. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. It just depends on like if you like that. Me personally, I don't like that. It kind of reminded me of Tree Hut in the sense of like scooping. I do feel like this scrub was able to spread. Overall good. Like it's not the best scrub I've ever used, but it's also not a bad scrub. I would rate this a 7 out of 10. Would I buy it again? Yes. However, it wouldn't be like something that I'm going to often. So now we're gonna move on to lotions, body butters, oils, stuff like that. First up, we have the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty, and it's for intense hydration. This is very thick. It's a very thick cream. It says intense hydration. That's exactly what it means. Have really dry spots, or you could put on your feet at night. This isn't something that I personally would put all over my body. I did try it a couple times to do it that way, but I wasn't really that into it. Because it truly is to help hydrate dry and parched skin. So if you have dry spots, dry skin, this is definitely for you. The biggest pro about this is that it lasts. Is it 6-ounce jar? Lasts me a very long time. For what it's meant for, I would probably rate it an 8 out of 10. Would I buy it again? I would definitely buy it again, but I probably wouldn't use it often. So we have the Trader Joe's famous body butter, Brazil nut body butter. Personally, I wasn't really feeling this. I thought that, I don't know, like it's just something, it just felt, it didn't feel memorable to me. It was definitely something I could have lived without trying. I didn't really like it that much, and I also feel like my skin, it wasn't as like moisturized as it is when I use other stuff. And you can tell I'm not feeling it because you can see all the white around, which is still some of the body butter. I didn't even bother scraping it off because I was like, I don't really like this. I had to rate it, I would probably rate it like a 6 out of 10, and maybe that's a little bit too high, like a 5.5 out of 10. Wouldn't buy it again. Next up, we have the Apanwi body butter, and it kind of comes, how many ounces is this? Oh, this is 5 ounces. I had no idea, but it doesn't look like it. It's a little like brown bottle. It doesn't look like it, and I think there's still a little bit in here. Personally, I wasn't really like a huge fan of these. This is definitely different than most. Like it has a harder texture. It kind of reminds me of like organic shea butter, but it's not as heavy. So it's light, but the texture is still a little like harder than most body butters. So you really have to like rub it into your skin. You don't need to put too much in one area because it's gonna spread. Like it's just a consistency that I personally wasn't used to. So I feel like there was a lot of like trying to figure out like what works. Like is it when like my skin is this damp, or when it's that damp, or whatever the case may be. Like I had to figure out like what way that it works the best. Reached out to them and they were just saying, you know, it does work best on deeply cleansed skin. If you're putting this on skin that hasn't been cleaned properly, like it's not going to work. But also like if your skin is dehydrated, which I did feel like my skin was when I started using this, you're not gonna get the best result. Because I recently bought that soap that was more deep cleansing. I haven't used the body butter with the soap because I ran out of the body butter a while ago. You have to take in consideration all the other products that you use. Also, I feel like the smell didn't last long, so I wasn't like necessarily a fan of that. But I also read the reviews, and a lot of people were layering with like perfumes and body oils and stuff like that. So that obviously enhances the smell, but like with itself, I feel like the smell was very forgettable. I don't know, like the way that it felt on my skin, it was like, oh, you need to like wash this off the next day almost. Like if I rubbed my skin, like I felt like I could feel the body butter coming off. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, that's how I felt about the body butter. I would rate this a 8 out of 10. Would I buy it again? Yes, but I would probably reach out to the company and just like tell me exactly what I need to do to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. So I would definitely buy it again because I feel like it's a good product. You just have to have other things in line, if that makes sense. Next one is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil. Baby, if you watch my full skincare, my full body care routine, you would know how I feel about this. Okay, I know, I haven't been that consistent. I know. But I'm getting back to it. I'm about to get this content out for y'all, okay? So I'm gonna need y'all to pull up on me. I freaking love Josie Maran, but this baby right here, she's gold. As soon as I put just a drop of it on, my skin just looks 10 times moisturized than it already did. I love everything about this. It's very moisturizing, gives you a glow. I'm actually wearing it right now, so you can tell, but my skin is glowing, baby. It's giving actually just very much vibrant, very much glow, sun-kissed, like that's the vibe. The only thing I don't like about this is that you kind of do have to let it dry down. I wouldn't put this on if you were in a rush. But I feel like that's also the case with any body butter. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I would 100% buy it again. And now that we're done with body butters, let me tell you what is a really good pair if you decide to get the Josie Maran. The Necessaire Body Serum. It's essentially like hyaluronic acid in a bottle. Hyaluronic acid is like the main ingredient for moisture. So like when you see that in the store, you see inside of products, that's for moisture. You pair the body serum and Josie Maran together. You have an amazing duo right here. Get on to serums, body serums. I was sleeping on this because I didn't actually know how good this was because it was literally just sitting on my dresser. And this was back when I lived in North Carolina. That was 2 years ago. I think I just got like the value set at Necessaire, like the body wash, the body lotion, the serum, like exfoliator, all 4 of those products, like a set or something. I want to say maybe for Black Friday. I don't know. Who cares? The point is, I was sleeping on this, really understand how to use it. But when you put a pump of this in on damp skin and then you put your lotion in or your body butter, chef's kiss. My absolute favorite Necessaire product. If you find yourself having dry skin, get this. The biggest thing about our skin is hydration. If your skin is dehydrated, it can't properly absorb the products. Getting something like a body serum to put that moisture back into your skin is so important. 10 out of 10, would buy again. Next is the Ingrown Hair Serum by European Wax Center. This was actually a PR gift. This was my very first PR package ever. I was so shook. I was like, European Wax Center, they sending me a PR package? Like, I was shook. But I was so happy because that's, you know, where I get my wax. Like, I've been getting wax there for years. I honestly have no complaints. The texture is pretty slimy. You only need maybe half a pump or a pump for that area. I usually put it under my arms and then I put it on my bikini area. Not even just when I'm about to get a wax, but after the wax as well, because it helps prevent ingrowns, but it also adds moisture back into that area. And you need moisture in the places that you're waxing, period. It does take a little bit of time to dry down. So like I couldn't put this on and then put my deodorant on. I really like using this at night so that I don't have to worry about the deodorant part. Oh yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, the only con about this is that you can't see how much product is in here. So I feel like they did this design to be sleek, and I get it. But it's like, if I'm about to run out of this, like I would like to know in advance so that I can ensure that I have the products that I need. It is a little bit on the more expensive side. There's definitely a lot of other ingrown hair serum options out there on the market, but I do like this one. And I just recently bought this again. I don't know what just happened. My phone just decided to say I didn't have any storage. So anyway, we're back. I was talking about this. It's the same thing, but it has a brightening feature to it for hyperpigmentation. 10 out of 10, would buy again. Let's move on to deodorant. This is the Dove Advanced Care Dry Spray Deodorant. It's in the flavor Acai Berry and Lotus Flower, and this one is in Apple and White Tea. Also got these because Arnell was raving about them. Obviously, Arnell has an influence on me, but I've also seen some other people talk about the dry spray. I finished both of these. I feel like it was really convenient. The only thing is that like they have so many different scents, so I feel like you could really mess with the scent. I have another one of these and it's like shea butter. And I did not like the smell. Like, I just feel like it wasn't effective. A lot of people were like, why do you need 48-hour protection? Like, you need to get your ass in the shower after 24 hours. I don't know. I feel like I get where they were going with this. I don't think it's anything extravagant. I have tried so many deodorants. I'm still on the hunt to find the perfect deodorant for me, specifically in my body. But the spray-ons weren't bad. It's really just like you just had to make sure like when you sprayed it, like it was far enough away from your arm so that it didn't get like this weird texture, or so that it was able to actually settle into your armpits. Do these have aluminum? I feel like this worked better when I was hairless. I feel like it was way easier to like have less odor. That's just my experience. You put this on and like you smell it because it's so scented. I don't know if I really like this, so Yeah, I mean, it's something you could try, but it's not like, oh my goodness, like go try this right now. Like, no, it's not giving that. My rating for these, I would probably say 7.5 out of 10. Would I buy it again? Yes. However, like, it would just really be for experimentation. That is all things body care. Oh, actually, I have one more that I want to show you guys. Okay. This is not empty quite yet, but it is literally probably got like 3-4 drops left, so I want to include it. This is the Apanwi Sois, I don't know how to say that, body oil. Don't be fooled by the bottle, because this is 5 ounces, but 5 ounces goes a really long way. I've had this body oil for months. When I put this on, I feel sexy, simply because my skin feels soft. You put body oil on after body butter or lotion, and when I tell you this, oh, it just makes my skin feel so good. The cons for this is that it can get a little messy, especially if you try to travel with it. Like, it does have the thing where you can adjust it so that it's not coming out, but it still comes out. So that's just the only like downside. If I was traveling with this, I would put this in a completely different container. The actual body oil is like an orangey color, so like that can stain certain things. Stained like a duvet cover because like I was putting it on and I flicked it to the cover. It has nothing to do with like the actual like quality of the body oil. If the bottle falls over, then there's like orange body oil all over the counter. It's just small stuff like that, but again, it's not really about the quality of the body oil. Not only quality, but it makes me feel amazing, because things can be quality, but you're not really embodying like the feeling that the product provides. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Would buy this again. I will be purchasing it again, and I recommend that you purchase it. You're gonna see this brand a lot. Apanwi, I love them. I've literally been supporting them for like 2-3 years, maybe. Honestly, no, because they just had their 5-year anniversary, so I've been supporting them for a very long time, and it's worth it. Now we are finally done with body care. Let's move on to skincare. First up, we have the Micellar Water. You've probably seen this everywhere, especially on TikTok, but it's literally just a makeup remover. It is not a toner, it's not a cleanser, it's literally just a remover. This is better than makeup wipes. It does exactly what it says. No complaints. 10 out of 10, will buy again. Now we have the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. This is like liquid gold. It does take a while to work in, like most cleansing like balms or oils, but you can literally see on your hand, like the stuff, the gunk that is coming out of your skin. So if you like stuff like that, buy this. This was like the travel size. It was more than enough. You really only need like 3 to 4 pumps, if that. Use this on dry skin for best results though. This is a 10 out of 10, 100% will buy again. Next up, we have the Apanwi. Here we go again. I'm an Apanwi stan. We have the Apanwi Daily Cleanser. I really like this. You do not need a lot. Bought 2 of these at the same time because I was like, I don't want to run out of cleanser, but this lasts a long time. I also use facial sponges, which I'll like put somewhere on the screen, but I use facial sponges, and honestly, ever since I use facial sponges, I will not go back. I can't just wash my face with my hands. You just need 1 pump of cleanser. I love that because that means that the product is really good. It gives you a nice lather, doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped. I love it. No complaints. It did separate a little bit, but all you literally have to do was shake it up. 9 out of 10, absolutely would buy again. All right, more Apanwi. This is the toner and the essence. So the toner, you know, is to rebalance your skin. The essence is just like essentially additional hydration. Toner, this is a daily toner, so I do like that. I do like that you can use it daily, day or night. Kind of did give me that refreshed feeling. It's a good toner, like it does its job. It'd be even better if like I put this in the fridge. I don't use a cotton pad. I just put it in my hand and then just pat it, or I just like drop it onto my skin. 9.5 out of 10, and I would 100% buy it again. Now the essence, I would typically be using this in the morning, so I would use this after the toner and I would just pat it in. I feel like it goes by fast. I definitely saw a difference when I didn't use this. A heavy 7.5 out of 10, and would I buy this again? Absolutely. This is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. I have tried a lot of hyaluronic acids, and I would say this is probably my least favorite. I've tried Apanwi Skincare, I've tried the INQUIS, and then I've tried the Ordinary. So I would say this definitely goes at the bottom for me. I really like the INQUIS hyaluronic acid. Again, this is like just a very simple, straightforward like ingredient. Like it's hyaluronic acid. Like how do you mess that up? I like it, but I don't love it. It can be a go-to, but it's gonna be in the back of the line. You know what I mean? 7.5 out of 10. Would I buy this again? I would definitely buy it again. I actually just bought this again because I ran out of my hyaluronic acid and my skin was feeling super dry and I just needed something like really quick. So I went and bought this. So this rating, I would say 7.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, I already said that. What the hell? Okay. It's getting late. I'm sleepy. At least we have sunscreen. Are you wearing your sunscreen? Are you wearing your sunscreen? Are you? Nah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're trying to tell me you're busy. You're trying to tell me, oh, sunscreen, we're black. We don't need sun. Don't play. Go get you some sunscreen. You have the Biore UV sunscreen. I love this stuff. I love this stuff mainly because one, it doesn't leave a cast, because that's the most important thing. You don't want a sunscreen that leaves a cast. But number two, it's water-based. It's like a watery essence. It's SPF 50. So a lot of the products that I use in my morning routine are water-based. So I can put this on and not worry about it peeling. Like I was using Supergoop before and I love Supergoop. Like I think they're amazing, but like the way that it was interacting with my other products, like it would peel and I would have like white stuff like all over my face and I was like, what is going on with that? So I stopped using that and I ended up getting this. I feel like it really has to do with my moisturizer. Like my moisturizer is super water-based. Like it really has to absorb. So yeah, this was definitely the best option for me based on all of the other products that I have. But I got this from Amazon, made sure that it was verified and came right from the Biore store. But yeah, I love this stuff. I feel like I did run out of it fast, but I also was doing the 2-finger rule. So you put sunscreen here. So essentially with the 2-finger rule, you put sunscreen there, a line of sunscreen there, and you just rub it in. So I was definitely using a lot, but I really like the smell of this. I like the feel of it. It feels like a moisturizer. You know, sometimes sunscreens can feel really oily, really heavy, stuff like that. Not with this one. This one feels very much soft, awakening, because I feel like when it's a little cool. The sunscreen is a little cool, so you don't get that like sticky, hot, like, I don't know, just how sunscreens typically feel, like it's a little greasy, oily. You don't get that with this. Does it make me a little oily or does it bring out a little bit oil? I do think so, but it doesn't necessarily make me super oily, you know? So I love this. I just reordered this. 9.5 out of 10, would buy it again. Those are all of my skincare empties. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know I said I was gonna like rapid talk, but you know, I just can't shut up sometimes. And what about it? What about it? I like talking with y'all. I like bonding with y'all, connecting with y'all. So hopefully you love this video. See you next time. Bye.